In this time, life is too hard. Lot of people lost their job. And this time, money is one of the most important thing. And in order to lessen the expenses, we can do urban gardening. No space? No problem. Watch till the end to have an idea on what is urban gardening and how it can help you in your daily lives. Urban gardening is also called as urban agriculture or urban farming. It is the practice of cultivating, processing, and distributing food in or around urban areas. Backyard gardens. This is cultivating food in the homeland. Its produce are mostly shared between friends, family, and neighbors as it typically leads to a harvest surplus. The food can be preserved and conserved as well. Backyard gardens benefit communities as neighbors can share each other's backyard and use different farming methods leading to better yields. Street landscaping. That is the landscaping of streets for various purposes, such as community gardens that the local residents prefer to use for. Not only do they make the streets look beautiful, but they also purify the air and creates a clean atmosphere. Because they are located primarily along the street, their added advantage is their ability to reduce urban runoff from storm water. Forest gardening. This relates to the tradition of growing gardens within an urban forest. Forest planting is accomplished by the production of various crops, vegetables, and fruits in urban environments. Greenhouses. This includes agricultural practice in greenhouses in residential, industrial, and public urban spaces. Greenhouses provide farmers with the opportunity to grow a crop throughout the year as they provide a regulated environment in which the crops can be exposed to the different conditions needed for production. Rooftop gardens. Since urban areas have limited space, it doesn't mean that they can't practice agriculture. This is where space on the rooftop comes in because they can easily be used to grow vegetables, fruits, and herbs. The downside of rooftop gardens is that it can help to minimize urban heat island and enhance the air quality. Apart from this, gardens on the rooftop can be used to beautify leisure establishments. Green walls. The green wall includes vegetation or food crops growing on a wall's external or internal area. It does not take up much room as the system use helps to supply sufficient water to the food and it uses soil present on the walls. This is a good way to reduce the runoff from storm water. Vertical farms. It theoretically entails planting upwards to reduce the footprint of agricultural property. Green walls may be used as a tool for vertical farms as they often use limited space and are performed on the vertical wall sides. Animal husbandry. For urban environments, this is the method of rearing animals for food. An urban dweller may select a suitable location to hold various animal types or focus on particular animals such as chickens, goats, rabbits, or sheep. Urban beekeeping. This is a possibility but comes with a lot of local government restrictions and regulations depending on the location and the town. Which is to say, beekeeping requirements can vary from city to city. Nonetheless, if done, it does have a lot of advantages for the local community. Bees are important for the ecosystem because not only do they produce honey, They also act as pollinators and promote biodiversity. Aquaponics. It suggests the tradition in urban areas of rearing marine animals such as fish. This requires the use of a device that collects stormwater from inside the town and then produces a self-supporting network of recirculation in tanks or artificial fish ponds. This is an effective crop rearing process and an alternative to protein.